Not gonna lie, I was not gonna play the stream, but then at the same time I felt like, you know what, I'm actually gonna keep my word and just continue streaming. Fucking. Is this the last episode for the third game? No, sadly it isn't, GameCube. It isn't. Because remember, the second game only had 4 episodes, and the first game originally had 4 episodes, but got 1, so there's 5. And the third game had 5 episodes. So, yeah. This is the 4th episode, so we're kind of close to the last one, but it's still gonna be fucking long, so whatever, let's just start this shit. And yes, I forgot to, like, I guess, start episode 4 in the stream instead of just doing a little bit of it in episode on the last stream, but whatever. Of course, now in searching for the trial of Tribulations. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers. Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia. Fell. Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. Wait. Just... do that because they're playing the game and I don't want to distract them. And I also don't want them to distract me, so I'm gonna do this. So you are the new prosecutor everyone is talking about, huh? They say you joined the prosecutor office at quite an early age, at 20, Your Honor. I guess a little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh? Come on, Mia, you can't lose, not to someone younger than you. Young people running a trial? I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon, is that correct? Precisely. The defendant is not on the trial for his escape from prison. The day of the defendant's escape, a policewoman was murdered. So we're here to determine if Mr. Fuller was responsible for her death? You got it, kitten. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement. Yes, Your Honor, it was 5 years ago. The defendant, Terry Falk, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old. Wait. Is that what he did? 5 years ago, I guess, okay. A truly horrible crime, I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, and the trial was long and prescribed. Correct, but in the end, what finally decided the verdict was a certain witness testimony. A witness testimony. Testimony detective Hawthorne, the president confronted this criminal. She arrested Mr. Fowler at the scene and later testified against him. She says she witnessed Mr. Fowler throw his young victim into the river. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. So Mrs. Howard, or Hawthorne, testimony was the one that puts him away. The policewoman you just mentioned. That wouldn't be exactly the victim, the same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valorant Hawthorne. I see. The man who was sentenced to death, based on her testimony, escaped 2 days ago, with only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Me now. Huh? Yes. quite obvious that the defendant.
Objection!
Bruh. Wait a minute. That's not right. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor. Grr. Watch yourself, Mrs. Felt. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. Why, you even younger than me, you hypocrite. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. I call the detective who was in charge of the internal investigation of this case. Who is it? Oh. He looked like he hasn't fucking aged for a while. Witness, state your name and occupation. Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicidal detective in charge of the case, sir. I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago. I don't believe anyone asked you about that. Hey, madam, you got any idea how much work it takes? What is it? He's guilty. What the fuck? Alberto. Oh my god, Commando. Are you fucking kidding me? You really came here just to say that, and you're saying that to Gumshoe. Gumshoe is the detective, not the not the one and the defendant. You are really gorgeous. What? Excuse me? No, seriously. My heart. It's aching for you. What the fuck? Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I know. I'll write you up on contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache. Ugh. Okay, I got it. Now, detective, tell us about the incident. Yes, sir. Right away. The victim was Sergeant Vernon Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from essential blood loss. That much is already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more detail about the incident itself. Yes, sir. I gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. Okay. This is a sketch of Dusty Bridge, an old suspenseful bridge. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. He was recaptured at the police checkpoint as he was trying... This is shit. Which one? The map or this game? He was recaptured at the police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir. I see. Dusty Bridge map. Bridge located 40 feet above Eagle River. Was the victim blood the evidence he is giving? Oh yes, obviously. Was the victim blood found on the bridge? The victim, Sergeant Voller Holland, it's shit. Oh yeah. The victim, Sergeant Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood was found on the bridge. What the fuck did she bleed from then? Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. What? If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there. Your Honor, if you would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not sure I like you. Wagging your fingers at me as though I was some hoster. Detective, proceed with your testimony. Yes, sir. Here we go, Mia. Hang on. Okay, now. Listen carefully, Kitson. One little mistake, and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me and get ready. Summary of the incident. On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusty bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Fowler. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Fowler was arrested at the police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. Well, you certainly have established the importance of the bridge. Naturally. Now, with the defense, please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor, your cross-examination coming right up. Hey, settle down there, kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee. I'm not trembling. Or trembling. That's what it is. How the fuck did I fuck that up? It's just cold in here. The courtroom could be a cold battlefield, alright? Especially for a beginner. I don't need you to worry about me. I mean the defendants, the witness, everyone a beginner in here. Ha! You got me there. But maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you got, kitten. It's okay, Mia. Calm down. Just remember those court procedures videos you stayed up all last night watching. Why do you still play this game? That is a good question. Sadly, two things. One, my brain is an asshole. So it's telling me, yeah, you gotta play this game. You need to finish this game already. Finish it and get rid of it as soon as possible. Because if you procrastinate, you're never gonna beat it. And two, the reason that I haven't streamed Resident Evil 5 or Bloodborne is because I'm waiting for Brandon and Justin to get their console back and TV. And when they get it, me, Justin, Brandon, and Joel are gonna stream Bloodborne. And I don't know if Wayne or Boom is gonna do that. Or for Resident Evil 5, it's gonna be me, Justin, or maybe Brandon. And we're gonna be streaming Resident Evil 6 as well. That's why I'm still playing this, because sadly I have no other games that I could stream yet. Wayne. Yeah, Wayne. Well, I don't know about Wayne, but even though I haven't talked to him in a while, maybe he could play. I don't know. But I'm gonna get back to this. Honestly though, Commando, I hope that Sunday I don't give a damn, just play. Damn, I was gonna tell you that, like, on Sunday, you wanna come to my house and play Cuphead? JK. Damn, this unknown person, you have no idea who it might be, right? Sorry, but I'm afraid I do. What? The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne with the defendants. Terry Flaw. What? The defendants called her? Sergeant Hawthorne was a very true person, sir. She left a note about her phone call with Mr. Fong. A note? Yeah, a top secret memoir that she left in her desk. Victim note. Confidential police materials written by the victim. I swear, my evidence is shit. I didn't bring any evidence. I only just have this. You know, great, Mia. I wonder how we're gonna get through this. According to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendants, Terry Flores. Nah. Whose bright idea was it to keep that note from me? Ah, look like the judge is even more sued of his verdict now. Listen up, never ask a question if you don't already know the answer. It's the defendant's fault. He's the one that said unknown person. Hey now. Not the defendant, the detective. Don't make that face at me. Are you on Discord? I mean, yeah, I am. It's just that I deafened myself. I just said it was, I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. Was that a trap? With that cute face, I don't expect him to be so sneaky. A bridge up in the mountains, but why meet there? Because it is a very important place to the defendants. That's why. What do you mean by that? If you remember, 5 years ago, the defendants kidnapped a young girl. He was chased onto a bridge, and it was there that he killed his hostage. And the place where all of this occurred is, of course, Dusty Bridge. The very place where Sergeant Hawthorne arrested and handcuffed Mr. Falls. Ha! Returning to the scene of the crime, how nostalgic. The second viewer. And that's where, was the body of the victim discovered right away? Yeah, you were really on the ball. We found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great. We even got to say, don't move, we got you surrounded. 1 hour? Wait a second, isn't there something weird about that? Well, how the fuck? Okay. What's weird about that? The location was a suspense bridge up in the mountains. So how did they find out about the crime so quickly? Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right? Ha! If that's what had happened, then she wouldn't have been killed. She never mentioned, you got nothing. Yeah. We definitely don't. She never mentions the phone call from Mr. Falls, but only for evidence. She left a note on her desk about it. If only I had noticed it earlier, maybe she'll still be alive. I wonder why she didn't mention the phone call to anyone. Isn't that her fault, though? Mr. Falls has a car, or had a car, then... Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendants and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right? What? You mean the defendants drove his own car? No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Car thefts. Or car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves. Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything? This is a photo of a stolen car trunk. Naturally, that's the body of Hawthorne in there. Well, that doesn't look too comfortable. Wait a minute. Didn't you say that she got stabbed? Well, in the back, I guess. A crime photo. A photo of the trunk of Fallon's car. The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct? Yeah. Ha. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. We're talking about a woman here. You can't tell from this photo, but the knife was snuck in her back nice and from the film. The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car? Here's the photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange, do you? Anyways. It probably is. It probably is. What did the defendants have to say about this photo? What he always says, ma'am. I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. That's all he says. Nothing. I wouldn't say he did nothing. At the very least, we know he stole a car. That's just what he always says, Your Honor. And then he always say, sorry. I told a little lie. Or something like that. Well, in any case, it seems he was caught and arrested. Precisely. Mr. Falls was arrested. That certainly is some impressive police work. Oh no, actually it was way too close for comfort. We set up that checkpoint just after 5 p.m. We figured that Mr. Falls might just try to run. What do you mean it was was too close for comfort. The two of them arranged to meet at 4:30 p.m. and it takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint. That was kind of close. Any later, and Mr. Follins could have slipped right by. Listen, I'm kidding. There's a big trap waiting for you in that testimony. A trap. Walk into it carelessly, and it'll leave more than just a flesh wound. Fun, right? No, it's not. Well, if you want to have any chance at all, you better get some more information. And if you're going to get caught in a trap, it's best to get caught early. You can always look for contradictions afterwards. The ever-famous contradictions. I sure hope I can find some of these. Yeah, my chair is fucking cracking, alright. I'm just gonna speed this up because you never know. So it's this photo then. Fair 14, 1:21 p.m. Falls 4:30 p.m. That bridge, right wear white scarf for identifications. Talk to Donna. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. So it has to be distinct. There has to be something wrong with that. It has to be the autopsy report.
Objection!
Fuck. Rana, what do you think of the witness test statement? I don't think anything of it. How about you? I guess I don't think anything of it either. So we don't have a problem. But we do have a problem. If it wasn't a problem, couldn't we just let it slide? Exactly. Well, you know, bullshit reasons. I don't understand this. There has to be something. My senior and rival at the office. A bit smug. I honestly don't know. Hmm. There has to be something.
Objection!
It's the victim. What? Witness? Bruh. What is it? Do you have something to say, Mrs. Fowl? I'm sorry. I totally forgot what I was gonna say. This is the first time I ever had to actually address someone like that. Girl, you should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Mrs. Fowl, I'm not sure I like this. Said there, little kid. Said there, little kid, and want a piece of my coffee for coffee candy? Candy. Well, you are still too young to be drinking real coffee. Girl, come on, Mia, shake it off. You're a lawyer. Detective. Yes, madam. This photo. You said that there was nothing particular about it. Is that correct? Yeah, that's what I said. Well, then I suggest you take another look at the victim, the note written by the... Let me guess. Is it the white scarf? Fuck, it's the white scarf. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Well, then I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim. The note very clearly says, wear right scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like. Does this special request? I have one simple question for you, detective. Where is the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo. Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am. And you stopped there? You should have looked for it. The caller told her she wanted to identify herself, so I did expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this? Side. I see the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you are searching so desperately for. Is it this one? Perchance? Ah. Where do you find that, sir? On Dusty Bridge. I was there first. I decided to conduct my own investigations. Why didn't you tell me? I made a decision to keep all piece of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the safest place I know. The hotshot sure has a flair for the drama, or the dramatic. It's not exactly white as the caller requests, but as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for. It looked like it spent some time in the mud. Not surprising, it was dazzling on the mountain that day. Prosecutor Edgeworth. Okay, we're back. Prosecutor Edgeworth, he was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time. The court will accept the scarf into evidence. Scarf worn by the victim at the time of the incident found on Dusty Bridge. Now, after the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is alright with you, isn't it, Mrs. Felt? Boy, would I like to wrap this scarf around his smarky little neck. Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusive and with hard evidence that Mrs. Hawthorne and Mr. Fall did indeed meet on that bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there. That sounds quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it. Everything is moving at his whim. Don't forget, kidden, that the reason why everyone considers this kid a genius. A genius, huh? Events on Dusty Bridge. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the vest wearing the scarf, sir. It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Anyways, the criminal shoved the victim down from below and stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell over. What? Looking at this photo. I don't see no knife. You really get the sense that this bridge is very high up. It's about 400, or no, it's 40 feet drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below. Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyways? Let's just say that it was a well-intended third party. A potential witness. So why isn't this person in the courtroom? Well, you see, they actually did not want to testify. The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compete them to testify. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Witness photo seems to have been taken by the witness. So as you can see, Terrace Paul had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge. Aha, the truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty. Not again, that's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean, Yeah, you're horrible. Who is this eyewitness? She's a college student. A female college student. That's right. Meaning she's female and a college student, man. She doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her. Maybe so, but as the attorney for the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her.
Objection!
Oh, for the time being, we're not relying on the witness statement. That is all. What is that supposed to mean? The prosecution has other more decisive evidence. Our case doesn't rest on the vague testimony of a female college student. Female college student, eh? It means she's female and a college student, sir. If you actually must hear her testimony, you'll have to give us a good reason why. Please tell us about the more decisive evidence in question. The victim is wearing a scarf in that photo, alright? So about the witness who took this photo, what was this person doing all the way in the mountains? She was taking photos of the white flowers, apparently. There are many unusual types of flora on that mountain, Mrs. Stone. People in the area search it because of the spirits that live there. Spirits? Now that you mention it, this photo, this cloudy fog-like thing, is it a ghost? I don't believe it. No, Your Honor. No, I don't think it's a ghost. Have you never seen a fog before? Drizzling, huh? That's right. There was a light rain coming down. The whole place was drizzling, dearly. But not as dearly as the mood that's in this court right now, haha. Well, nobody found that funny. Looks like a cold front just moved in. In any case, the point is that the area was quite dumb. There was even some fog. I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. It was really something.
Hold it!
Is that part of the witness testimony as well? Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back, and she fell down right on her stomach. I remember that happening once myself. It was really drool. Are you talking about seeing someone get pushed, or were you the one getting pushed? Or does it mean that you pushed someone down like that once? With his mind-boggling tale and the way he says brutal, I wonder if he's Canadian. Ah, save your nasty look for the right person. Huh? Take a look. Poor baby. The court record seems to have wet itself. Hey, watch where you spill your coffee. The court record, huh? The court record, huh? There has to be something then.
Hold it!
So in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, That's what the witness says. Well, it looked like she didn't remember about the scarf. But what she said, it sounds like a pretty violent fight, madam. The area was wet from rain. The bridge was probably wet too. Which would explain why the scarf was all covered in mud, but... There's something about this testimony that's still bothering me. Talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo. So what do I do? You really still believe him? Mr. Crybaby, I mean? Because I do. So the little kitten believes in fairy tales. In that case, the answer is obvious. If what you believe is the truth, then that means that somewhere hidden in the testimony is a contradiction. One huge contradiction waiting to be discovered. That's your chance. So it's this statement. Oh, I don't fucking know. Is it the witness picture?
Objection!
No. Okay. Okay. Could it be that the photo? Could it be the photo then?
Objection!
Oh, it is the photo. So at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming in or coming down, correct? Yeah, and fog too. Just a generally sloppy atmosphere. Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with that sloppy atmosphere. So this is the photo of the victim body that was found in the car trunk. Considering the conditions of the scene of the crime, something isn't right. Well, by all means, please enlighten us to what isn't right. So what is it about this photo that the trunk doesn't feel right with the conditions? What? Is it this one?
Take that!
Not sure. The answer is right around here, I think. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? It seems to me that Mrs. Felt could use a trunk herself. But one thing that she could hide all her bitter memories from this trial in, that is, oh ho ho ho, you truly are a genius. A genius of sarcasm and wordplay. Oops, it looked like I really put my foot in my mouth that time. Just relax. Lick your wounds clean and then go after him again. No matter how bitter the memory, it can never be as bitter as dark black coffee. Alright, Mia, you have got to think harder this time. Now then, let me ask you one more time. Is it the ground? God damn it. I can't think. I cannot think.
Objection!
Is it the body?
Take that!
The answer is right here. The victim coat. As far as I can see, there is nothing strange about it. That's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What was the conditions on the bridge that day? It was drizzling and foggy. Dusty Bandit was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, the front of her coat should have been covered in mud. That's exactly right. The other day I saw on a muddy street and my gorgeous play-on beard was befooled.
Objection!
I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If your honor has fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal leagues, would be wet but not muddy. Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken. Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day? The surface of the bridge, huh? Ha! A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this. Neither would a real woman. Of course I can. Here is the evidence that proves the surface of the bridge was muddy. The evidence is here. This scarf. Aha! It should be obvious. If the scarf fell onto the bridge and got through the mud, it means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud. Arg! No, I can't be outwitted by this nerf's buffoon. Bamboo? Hey, same to you, buddy. Mrs. Felt assertion makes perfect sense.
Objection!
I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the contradiction of the victim coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction? Huh? For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we? Alright, it's not like he's really giving me a choice here. Ha! You're doing pretty well for a little kitten. Mr. Armadillo, no matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, or the witness photos showing the defendants and the victim, or the witness testimony that stated that she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it? The false evidence, it's one of those. What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that. That wasn't me, Your Honor. Your Honor, that wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee armadillo over here, or Afrodillo over here that said it. This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know. Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court. But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the firmly scam it really is. Yes. The false evidence in this case is the photos are true. But what about the scarf? Because even though they did that, but what about the scarf? It has to be the scarf. It is a no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that's suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claimed to have seen? Yeah, that's what the witness told us. That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all. That's true. Ha! That's not just true. It's the truth. If there was a truly decisive witness in this case, I'm certain that boy Wonders over there would have called them in the first place. Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague but contradictory. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears that we need to hear from your mysterious witness as well. Yeah. God, sign. You should brace yourself for the brutal truth. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time. Farewell. Please bring forth your witness at this time. What Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth? Now let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead. Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes. This is it, Mia. The battle begins here. Witness, what is your name and occupation? Her? Huh? Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter patter. Oh, now look at you. How can I put it? You look as scrumptious as a double and a dozen donuts holes. I feel like I want to hurry up and hand down a verdict just to have a bite. Hey, not so fast. Sign. As I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are the true gentleman. Mrs. Fout, you can learn a lot from this man. If he's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me. Sir? Yes, my dear? This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. Anyways, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the troubles I might cause. Not at all. It's no trouble at all. Now then, may we please have your name and occupation? My name is, Miss Lee Foster. I'm a college student, a freshman in the literary department. You are on the scene when the unfortunate event occurs, correct? And you were the one who told us about it. Is that accurate? Wow, how can you be so mean? Now see here, what are you doing shoving that in her face like that? Huh? But it's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous. Next time, I'll be forced to penalize you. Uh-oh, I don't like the turn this has taken. Is she staring at me? And you would be, I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fount. I see. So you are. Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony? Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. The witness photograph. I was using my camera to take some photos of wildflowers. Then I noticed there was two people standing up in a suspicious, not suspicious, suspense or bridge. Suddenly they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police. What? By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred? I believe the map would be of help here. I was standing right over here. What? I was standing in the beautiful field surrounded by tough cliffs. How could you see that far? No, that's wrong. That sounds so wrong. No, not that one. So you took the photo from that location, eh? I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to. Oh, what a cute camera, just like its owner. Camera. Missy Foster took the witness photo with this small but powerful model. Alright then, Mrs. Fout. Time for your cross-examination. But I warn you, make the witness cry again and you will feel the wrath of my gravel. Bruh. Let me guess. I press on her a little too hard and I get screwed over. Did you say wildflowers? Yes, the mountain is famous for its beautiful spring wildflowers, but it's only February. Well, I couldn't wait for spring. Oh, I know how you feel. It's just like when I first started growing this glorious beard of mine. I just couldn't wait, so I wore a dyed blonde Santa beard until mine grew in proporly. Would you mind if we got back to the facts of the case, Your Honor? Was there anything strange about the two of them? I'm a bad girl. I know I am. They looked like they were having a really serious conversation up there. So I decided to watch them. Like some kind of peeping game. Oh, no. Everyone is like that. I love watching other people fight, too. In fact, I can't get enough of it. Actually, that's why I took this job in the first place. Too much info, Your Honor. In any case, it's perfectly natural for you to have kept watching them, especially dressed as they were. Well, anyways, I was watching them very closely. Do you have any idea what they were fighting about? No, I have no idea. Why do you ask that? Oh, I just thought that maybe you overheard what they said. Oh no. I would never, I dropped. I got more class than that. That's right, Mrs. Fell. Don't drive the witness down to your level. Grr. That scared me. I was like, oh no, she's gonna cry, and if she cries, I get punished for it. Why do you take a photo? Well, the two of them were really going at it. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a news reporter. I guess that smells like a lie to me. Yes, I understand completely. Even though I can't completely abandon my boyhood dreams, I still use my grandson to test my comedy routines on. You wanted to be a comedian, huh? Not that it has any bearing on this. All I could do was to use my camera. So I took the photo of the crucial moment and gave it to the police. Huh. feel like the bridge is kind of wrong, because, yeah, maybe, but at the same time, that's kind of like a little ass. Or, I don't know, maybe I'm just the idiot.
Hold it!
Call the police. Yes, because it looks to me like the murderer was going to try to escape. We were already moving before the call was even came in. Thanks to the victim, no, we had already started our operation. That was certainly tough luck for the criminal, huh? If Terry False isn't the criminal, then there must be something strange in that girl's testimony. Be careful, kid. That girl has the judge wrapped right around her little finger. You're gonna have to have a tough time poking holes in that testimony of hers. You're gonna have to come up with something really good, Mia. It's this statement. Probably it's this statement. I think it's the photo itself. It has to be.
Objection!
Yeah, it is. It has to be, because they're not fighting. Witness, when you said you took a photo of the crucial moment, is this what you meant? All I can see in this photo are two people facing each other. You specify that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally, that's the kind of thing we would refer to a crucial moment. So why haven't you presented a photo like that? No, you see, the photo we presented was the only one there was. But if you're really wanting to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it. My apologies, young lady. The Mrs. Falk assertion is not without a certain amount of merit. He can certainly downplay a situation, can't he? I'm sorry. I'm a very bad girl. I used it all. The film I made. I mean, you ran out of film. This photo was the last one. What? Unfortunately, that is the truth. I presently examined all the photographs she took that day. All the other photos are of the witness herself playing amongst the wildflowers. The witness herself? Then who took the photos? Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it. So you took photos of yourself? I remember taking some photos of myself once too. Please, no details. It seems that Mrs. Falk's assertion was not so decisive after all. Wait, just a minute. Well, if she had no film left, she couldn't very well take more pictures, huh? This is Foster. Perhaps that you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes. Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poem. Or poet. Very well, then, let's get back to the cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight you witnessed. Yes, Mr. Judge. Boy, this guy is really a sucker for sweet talk. Ha! It looked like the other kitten in the room is the one that's getting all the attention. Yeah, it's sickening. Okay, this is the same one. Victim. Why do you think she tried to run away? For police training, she certainly knew better than to turn her back on
Objection!
This was a large, powerful man with a knife. If it had been a curvy woman like you, I'm sure she would have acted differently. Weary, why you? If it had been me, I probably would have jumped into the river. There's still something wrong with this testimony. She only got 10 yards before she was stabbed in the back. kind of really far, though.
Hold it!
So you're saying Sergeant Hawthorne wasn't able to get away from him? Well, it's a narrow bridge, and that was swinging back and forth. If you ask me, both of them were in danger of falling off. I only wish I could have done something to help her. That seems to make sense. I wonder about that. Something seems kind of off. Oh, does it not? You have a good sixth sense. When you feel that something off, that's when you need to figure out why. Yeah, I already know what it is. She says 10 yards. That would mean that she's nowhere during this map.
Objection!
Exactly. Witness, your testimony is a joke. Huh? What? But I just... Mrs. Felt, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry. Man, fuck. No one cares. One short testimony and 2 bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse. You said there was 2 contradictions? It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to our testimony, the 2 of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were, and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well then, she would have hit a dead end. Oh! I wasn't thinking of that. I was thinking about how fucking stupid it is that she says 5 yards. I mean 10 yards, but it's actually 5 yards. But I think it was about the lines, not the actual thing, but okay. She said 10 yards, but she couldn't have ran even 5 because thus the bridge is collapsed on that side. Wow. What does this all mean? It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it. Nah, God. That this beautiful young lady has been lying to the court.
Objection!
Just a moment, Your Honor. Wait, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion. What do you mean? There's one major mistake in this diagram. What did you say? What are you referring to? All because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. It is a very old bridge. You couldn't find any official blueprints of it. So you're saying... I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair, there's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident. That's ridiculous. You can actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence. Ah, that guy is good. Huh? What do you mean? He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, alright. The diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy. What? That coward! Well, Mrs. Felt, it seems you have once again made a reckless accusation. I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful. No. Yeah, it wasn't your fault at all. Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all what it was that the witness actually saw. Indeed. Alright, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony? But it's so hard to go on. We're all on your side, Mrs. Foster. There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw. Yes, sir. Running from the crime. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arm. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw. What? Witnessing such violence must have been difficult. Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up. If he accepts this testimony as it is, we are finished. Don't say that. Oh well. Maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really great macho latte. This trial isn't over yet. Ha. That's what I like to hear. Alright, Mrs. Fell, your cross-examination, if you please. The contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack. Are you saying that the victim didn't fall down on the bridge? Actually, she did fall. Of course she didn't fall down on the bridge. If she had fallen down, this photo wouldn't make any sense. If that was the case, her coat would have been all
Objection!
If you don't mind, I was asking the witness. Sign, no need to be so rude. Well, young lady. Of course she didn't fall down. The man in the prison outfit grabbed her before she could. We're one step too slow. And then what did the defendants do after that?
Hold it!
You personally witnessed that? Yes. Did anything strange happen when he did that? Well, I don't know if you call it strange or not, but it's when the victim's scarf was followed. You mean the scarf? Her words match what we found at the scene. I don't see any problem.
Hold it!
You mean the defendants carried the body all by himself? Yes. Considering the size of the defendant, I don't think it would be difficult. Yes, but let's remember that we're on a narrow bridge that was ready to collapse. If it's even possible for him to have carried a dead body on a bridge...
Objection!
Well, the fact of the matter is that he did. That kind of talk is just silly. Wow, why did he get so emotional all of a sudden? Mrs. Fowl, if you think there's some other possibility, please share it with the rest of us.
Hold it!
Why do you say that? It's already a broken down bridge hidden away in the mountains. Doing anything more to hide the corpse would be going overboard, wouldn't it? Yes, but the mountain is famous among hikers. A surprisingly number of people go up there. But it's February, right? And it was raining that day, correct? There's also a small temple and a channeling dojo there. You know, those monks, they just love cold, isolated place. I think the witness is trying to say that the corpse could have been found at any time. Besides, the witness is merely reporting what she witnessed with her own eyes. You are absolutely certain that it was my client who was carrying the body? Well, he was wearing a prisoner outfit, but as for his face, you're saying you didn't get a clear look at his face. Well, they were far away and it was raining as well. I thought I was only supposed to say exactly what I saw. Excellent. You're a remarkable, honest young woman. Nothing about this testimony is bothering me, but what? Have you ever put salt in your coffee? No, why would I? Why not? Huh? It may actually go better with coffee than sugar, right? Listen, my point is that if you're not sure, you might as well add a ton of salt to it. It might bring out the rust in something, like a piece of evidence. He's right, Mia. Represent something. You got nothing to lose. By the way, I wouldn't put salt in my coffee. The two don't go well, after all. It's something about her. Or it could be the last statement or the other one. Could it be the scarf?
Objection!
Civilians are saboteurs of the defense is lying, right? Well, fuck me then.
Hold it!
Could it be the last statement?
Hold it!
Well, fuck me, I suppose. Wait a minute. How do you know that? I just realized it. How the hell did you know that?
Objection!
No. We're going back to that. There was no way that she couldn't have known that he got a car.
Objection!
How? Oh, this game. How do you not? How do you not? How do you not? I don't get it. Could it be the Dusty Bridge map? Could it be that again?
Objection!
Well, it ain't that. I'm thinking, what could it be?
Objection! Objection!
I don't know what to do.
Objection!
I don't get it. I don't get it. Is it the fucking timer? Is it the timer? Is it the fucking stupid ass? Could it be just the stupid ass camera? Could it be that?
Objection!
They're calling my name. Oh, it's time for me to eat. But I bet you it's gonna be, it's the camera on this.
Objection!
Never mind. Okay. Game. Come back. Uh, I'm back from eating. Where the fuck was I at last time? Oh, this. I honestly don't know.
Hold it! Objection! Hold it! Hold it!
Objection!
Hold it! Hold it!
Fuck, I don't know.
Objection!
How the fuck does she know, though? How does she know? How does she know? That's the thing.
Objection!
She couldn't have seen that far. Oh, yes. She couldn't have seen it. There was no way she could have seen it. It was literally there. She could see maybe him picking it up, but how the fuck did she know that there was a car there? And how the hell did she saw that he was putting her there? There was no way that she could have seen it. She had to walk all the way by there, and by the time that happened, he probably already got rid of the body.
Objection!
I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Okay. Game? Body could stay hidden.
Objection!
No, don't you fucking say that. That's like the worst thing to do.
Objection!
I don't understand. There was no way she could see it.
Objection!
There was no way she could fucking see it. There was no way she could see it. There was no way she could see it. How the fuck did she could see that?
Objection!
I feel like I just pressed every single evidence in here. I don't get what is the problem with all of this, but alright.
Objection!
passing every single one. This is what it's just gonna do to me.
Objection! Objection!
This is so fucking stupid. Oh my god. Let me guess. It's one of those stupid statement things. I fucking hate those types. Right? You have to find the exact statement.
Objection!
It's all of my. I literally just gave. Oh my god. There was no way in hell that. Alright, game. Bullshit ass thing. But alright. This case is so stupid. Honestly, I'm resulting to shit, bro. I don't even want to do that, but it's like, it's so annoying. And I don't want to waste more time of my life. Ha! Ha! Are you? No. How?
Objection!
You fucking kidding me? How the? I pressed the other ones. They made sense. They fucking make sense. But no, the third one is right. The killer not wanting his victim to be found, I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found. Well, what is it? Take another look at the map of the area and you'll see why. The water, of course. There's a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river. For those who are not aware, yeah, blah blah blah. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. Aha! In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim body was carried away and never found. If 10 murders were to occur at the same spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water. Order. I'm not sure if I care for the way you put that, Mrs. Bell, but I must admit it does seem odd to not have thrown the body into the river. Ooh, well, Mr. Edgeworth, how sad. Mrs. Bell would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature. What are you talking about? My point is that no matter how odd you may find the body, the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw. Quite true. Bullshit. Bullshit. This is how it seems that your assessment is without merits.
Objection!
But what's the witness claims to have seen is totally
Objection!
Surely you can deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car. That's certainly consistent with what the witness has told us. Please, witness, go on with your testimony. I'll try. All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again. Who is he talking about? Alright, I'll do my best.
Hold it!
What did the man do then? Well, I got in the car and what about the keys? That's when I came to my senses. I said to myself, you have to call the police. And so what? That's when you call the police. You sure that you saw all of that? All that with your own eyes? Yes, I'm 100% certain. Opened the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. Isn't that wrong, too?
Objection!
Exactly, it's wrong again. There was no way you could have seen it. Oh, Mrs. Foster, it looked like you have done it this time. Exactly, there was no way you could have seen it. You were in the bottom. There was no way you could see that. There was no way. And if you tried, it would have been too late. So get your ass out of here with that bullshit. Well, like you have done it this time. Done what? Made a crucial mistake. A crucial mistake like what, Mrs. Felt? The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes? Yes, and? It's simple, Mrs. Foster. Take a look at the diagram. The place you could have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you try to see the car, this outcropping of rocks is directed in the way. Ah, that's right, Mrs. Foster. From where you were standing, you could have not possibly seen the killer car.
Objection!
Yeah, bitch, cry about it. I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rocks. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car. That's right. It's not high enough at all. I was able to see his car just fine. I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells the whole truth. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge, but the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff. Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff, but still, you claim to have been able to see the killer car. No! You are bozo. Order in the court. What is the meaning of all this bollocks?
Objection!
Your Honor, don't jump to any hazy conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled into the stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing the murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it. What? No. But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only what she saw with her own eyes. Oh. Mr. Judge? Well, what is it? I think I must have remembered things wrong. Nah. Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that.
Objection!
Mrs. Felt, no one on the face of the planet is perfect. Yes, indeed. Quite true. You know what they say. To err is human, to forgive divine. I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here. That's not fair. Save the tears for later, kitten. Mr. Armando? Don't look back until the trial's over. Now that is the time to go forward. But that wasn't fair. Okay, kitten. You need to relax. Then you'll need to remember. The other kitten testimony. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. So tell me, how did she know that? How did she know that he broke into the trunk? Aha! Well, Mrs. Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're going to have to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom. Well, witness? Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk. Because there was marks left on the trunk lid. What? How do you know that? Considering there were scratch marks from when he broke into it. Well, why? Let me see that photo. It's true. Those certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole. It's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. Well, Mrs. Falk, are you satisfied? The judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. I'm saving. What she just said, is there a contradiction in there somewhere? No, it doesn't work. It does not work. There is no way. How do you still know? Miss Foster, or whatever it is. It seems like you have finally betrayed yourself. What? You said you were in the fields taking pictures or photos of wildflowers. But even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Exactly. Finally. I finally got her. Ha! I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here. But perhaps it would be faster if Mrs. Falk explains herself. Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratch was... Yeah, she puts the corpse in herself. There's only one way that the witness had the chance to see those scratches. Yes? What is it? Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself, the person who really hid the body in the trunk of the car was Mrs. Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it? But that's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison grub. He's the one that... I don't think so, Mrs. Foster. If Mr. Fallen has been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the the car keys. There was no need to break it open. Exactly. But he stole the car. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light, which means that the key would have still been in the fuck my English. Digestion. Oh, I see. I lost it? Whatever it is. Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Mrs. Foster. Without that, we would never have uncovered the truth. That it couldn't have been Mr. Fowler that put the body in the trunk. Oh, yeah, fine. Preposterous. To even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know that at the time she was taking photographs. It had a timer feature. Now's your chance, Mia. Finish this thing. On the contrast, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. Alrighty, how about she timed it? So they had a timer. She timed it. And then she did it. And then she thing was enough time. Well, that was happening. The contrast, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. There's no need to think too deeply about it. What I'm saying is that the shutter for this may have not been pushed by Mrs. Foster herself. Yeah.
Take that!
Let's take another look at this camera and see what features it has, shall we? It has a timer built in it, even a motor, a mini tripod. Why? It's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take this photo.
Objection!
What are you trying to say then, Mrs. Falk? That when the crime occurred, Mrs. Folter wasn't in the fields as she claims? Well, she really did use the camera auto timer. And the answer is yes, she was somewhere else. Exactly, she was not in the field. The defense, please explain further. Listen, this is the crucial point. Where was Mrs. Folter when the incident occurred? In answering that question, we'll make clear Mrs. Falter true identity? Well then, please answer this question. Was Mrs. Or Falter when the incident occurred? She could have. She's obviously in here.
Take that!
Naturally, the witness was standing right there. I mean, right here. Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Sign. Before pointing out where the witness was standing, Mrs. Falter should do herself. Something herself. She should figure out where she stands, if you catch my drift. Oh, don't worry. The drift was certainly caught. Yes, failure is an excellent opportunity for growth. Now try better next time. You know what? Yeah, I will try better next time. Oh, yes, thank you. Please answer this question. Yup. What question you have? I won.
Take that!
Actually, that's over right here, I think. The spot where the defendant's car was? Yes, she has to put the body in the trunk before the defendant.
Objection!
You don't mind if I ask one teeny weeny question, do you, Mrs. Falk? Uh-oh, he got the condescending tone in his voice. If she put the body in the trunk at that time, as you suggest, that must mean that Wallace Hawthorne was already dead at that point, correct? Indeed. Please take a look at this. Look at the top of the dusty bridge. It certainly looks to me like the victim is still alive. Am I mistaken? If Hawthorne was already dead, then who is this? The mountain is famous for spirits, so maybe you think it was the ghost of the victim? Well, it could have been a spirit, right? Mrs. Felt, don't waste the court time with this kind of foolishness. What? Anyways, it's still maintained that the witness was in a different place at the time. Are you certain? Yes, I'm certain, more or less. Oh, come on now, Mrs. Felt. Well then, please answer. Wow, so he really wasted my time just to troll on me. What else could she have been? To hear then?
Take that!
Actually, so she's standing right here. I'm testing all this shit, bro. That's where the victim, Mrs. Hawthorne, was sitting there the whole time. Order, 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 Mrs. Fell, what on earth? Your Honor, if I may. After partying with the victim on the bridge, the defendants fled by car. But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendants met the victim.
Objection!
Right? How absurd. Or a sin. Of course, Mr. Fallon met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk was the same man that killed her. Trevor. Or Terry.
Objection!
You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? Terry. By the time the witness photo was already taken, the victim was already dead. The person in this photo was not Hawthorne.
Objection!
What? I have never heard anything more ridiculous in my life. Then who exactly is the victim in this photo? We already know who it is. It is obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness. Well, what? It's the only possible explanation. The woman that met Terry, the woman that Mr. Terry met on the bridge that day was not Hawthorne. It was you, Foster. Maybe me. Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Terror himself believed that the woman in front of him was
Objection!
but the defendants knew Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped get him convicted. But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary. He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore. Are you just making this up as you go along? Where's your proof? I got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. At the time of the incident, Mr. Terror has forgotten what Hawthorne looked like. Oh, is it this one?
Take that!
It gotta be. Mr. Paulus had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification. Namely, this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Terror who requested that she wears this scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like yours, anyone could have pretended to be Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Foster? No. Yeah, bitch, cry about it. Oh, she collapsed. What a bitch. Get out of here. Where's Mrs. Foster? She's collecting herself in the lobby. It's obvious that Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together. The only question is, why did she do it? Well, isn't that obvious? She's the real culprit. Ha. Well, we'll have to wait for Mrs. Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies. Yes, Your Honor. Understood. God damn it. Very well. This court is in recess. To be continued? Okay. Damn, my nose. February 16, 1:14 p.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby, No. 4. I'm sorry. I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up. Thanks, we're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime, yeah. But there's one more big obstacle we have got to get past. Obstacle? Yeah, motive. Why would Foster kill that policewoman anyways? Motive, huh? Anyways, we're still badly in need of information. Information, right? What we need the most is info about this Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing. What is it? Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I don't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. Mr. Fowler. I mean, Mr. Terror. Terror. In that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago. Okay, I trust you. That day 5 years ago, I dreamed of it every day. This picture, it reminds me of everything. Bridge looks same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute. been broken like that for at least 5 years. Ha. Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any time. It's true, I did. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dali Hawthorne. Your girlfriend, huh? Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne? The victim last name. Dali's Hawthorne little sister. But what? Are you serious? The girl. Let her go. Shut up. No, sir. I'll kill her. Sorry, you are not the chance. At first I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I could understand why she did it. Wrong, not protect sister. Valor betrays me, betrayed us. What do you mean she betrayed you? Everything, all lies, all make-believes, kidnapping too. A make-believe kidnapping. Dalish, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel. Wait, but it was a little girl, what the fuck? Did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas. I do anything she says, anything Dalish says. Anything Dalish says. Hold on a minute. What are you saying? Well, you are saying that the kidnapping happened 5 years ago was planned by, yeah, me and Dalish. And Vera too. Vera was in on it. Dalish family rich. Jewelry business. We got one jewel, that's what we thought. Me and Dalish wrote kidnap notes. We sent it to her dad. Ask for $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange on Dusty Bridge. You tell him Bella makes transfer cause she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 millions 3 ways. Yeah, but that woman... You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you? I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyways, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me. That man, Tara, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring rivers 40 feet below. Those 5 years, all I wonder is why? Why? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know. That's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Varys herself. Yes, but I forget what she looked like. So I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answers come from her mouth, that's all. So that's why you made a crazy escape like that. Just one thing, zebra boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Terror, where is it? Huh? Where's what? Come on now, kitten. The ransom, the $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know. Huh? You don't know? No, really. I don't know. It's gone with Dalish. Dalish. That day on the bridge, Dalish put a backpack. come back in now. We're about ready to go. Mr. Terror, just one more question. When you said with Dalish, do you mean the diamond is still missing, along with the body of Dalish Harmthorn? Never found her, my sweet Dalish. They never found her. Swallowed by river, gone. Dalish, my teen angel. Teen angel. How old was she anyways? Just 14. 14? I guess you were robbing crayons before diamonds. No, it's not crayons. She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth $2 million. Man, oh man, angels these days. Wallace takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Danish an angel, or is she really a time kitten? Feeling like we have a few more ace up our sleeves now. You bet. Diamond, a $2 million gem used as ransom for Danish, lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. The training wheels comes off now, Mia. You got to strike when the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. February 16, 1:49 p.m. District Court courtroom. Note. Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terror. Witness, are you feeling better? This bitch, honestly. Yes, Your Honor. I tried my best. You're a brave young lady. Not this again. I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is... What are you talking about? My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's it. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? It's really hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Her motives, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next. But what relationship does she have with the others? Her younger sister, victim of the kidnap murder, fell from bridge, no body found. Figured that's what I have to establish next. Well, Mrs. Fogg, do you have any evidence of a motive? Yes, of course. I think. Ha! You're still acting as tame as a kitten. Mr. Diego? Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in notches is the mark of the pro. Maybe so, but I wish you would quit glaring or grinning at me like that. Excuse me, may I speak, Mr. Judge? Of course, Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like. I like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true. I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady. You look like this witness is a real professional. What do you mean? Look at that 100-watt smile. Then when things are darker for her, click, she lights right up. Very well then. Let's hear what the witness has to say. Foster history. I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I have never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the police officer who testified against you 5 years ago. What? Holding a grudge and killing the police officer who testified against you 5 years ago, or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster. I think she was saying that to herself, but alright. I thought she was saying that to herself. Out of the country, huh? Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Indeed. You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile. You bet. Somehow, I have to tie her to this case. So what country were you living in then? We were all living up abroad, but after my parents were killed, with a brutal civil war, she had to try to make her way back home alone. I lost everything. I don't even have any personal identification. What kind of sob story is this? What do I do? Should I press her for details? Yes. Witness, answer my question. I even repeat it for you. I will even repeat it for you. What country?
Objection!
Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country was she in, and how many languages she may speak is irrelevant here. What we are here to evaluate is whether this witness has any cases in connection to this case. I have lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Trevor, or Terry, or Detective Hawthorne. Yes, I think we have established that part. Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add what you just stated to the official testimony? Yes, please, Mr. Judge.
Hold it!
You didn't know either person? Are you certain of that? Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people. Oh well, that can't be helped. Why is he just agreeing with everything that comes out of his mouth? The first time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct? Yes, it really was a coincidence. Until I entered college, I have never even been to Eagle Mountain before.
Hold it!
So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyways? I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of things. You don't look like much of a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of sorts. But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here, and no trains run through there. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to. Well, I went there once with a college hiking club. I fell in love with its stark, absolute beauty, or desert descent of beauty in its cold yet romantic gloominess. Didn't know you were such a goth. By the way, what's the name of your college?
Objection!
The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness' private life. All that matters is that she's a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent. Thank you, she really gone too far. Mrs. Falk, you're trending on thin ice here. I hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive. Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of a car. Well, that's...
Objection!
Unfortunately, Mrs. Falk, your last statement proves nothing. Oh, really? And why is that? The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that, at the time, an officer showed her this photo. That seems like a rather serious mistake. Ha! That's the oldest trick in the prosecutor book. That's not fair. That wicked inmate, I'll never be able to forget that horrible day. The grudge. Oh, the policewoman testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death. Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
Objection!
My client has always maintained that he is innocent of these charges. He seems rather forgetful, your client. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well. Oh man. you mean by that? Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well. Well, she's right about that. Mr. Terra is kind of forgetful. He said he forgets what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that? Oh, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right? Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification. Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me. That's true. He's clearly a bitter man. He's bad. Mr. Terror, Trevor's reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement? Your Honor, what the witness just said just now was terminally important. I like that added to the official testimony. The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and is a mentally unbalanced one at that. Testimony only helps to further prove that point. No, that's not why Enough. Witness, if you will. My pleasure, Mr. Judge. What do you mean? I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a scarf. What do you mean by lucky? Well, it's February now. Everyone is wearing scarves. If I had accidentally worn a white scarf like he said, then you yourself might have been killed. That would have been a terrible loss for this world. It looked like you pressed too hard this time, didn't Mr. Diego? Keep looking around you, and you're going to lose sight of the finish line. Justice is blind, but she's not deaf. Something you have to know when not to talk. You knew about that incident. So weren't you out of the country until the year before last? Well, I saw a report about the escaped convict in the news. They had an in-depth report about his own history. So you were still living abroad 5 years ago. Is that right? Yes. What? Listen to me. She's neck deep into this whole thing. Somehow you're just going to have to get her to show the court her true self. I didn't read that. How the fuck did she know that there was a scarf? How does she know that? How does she know that? No, that's the question. Letter what? I couldn't even read that. Ah, fuck it. How the fuck do you know that?
Objection!
Exactly. That's true, Mr. Trevor did give instructions to Vera Hawthorne about their meeting. The note that she left said, wear white scarf for identification. Yes, what about it? Isn't it obvious? Doesn't it strike you as odd? That note was a secret piece of evidence. How is it that the witness knows about it? Yeah, exactly. How do you know about it, stupid? Order. It is odd, isn't it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, did you show top secret evidence to the witness? Your Honor, I certainly never gave anyone permission to do such a thing. In that case, the only way the witness could know about the note would be... Just a moment. Of course, I didn't know about the note. It's just, I saw it when it happened with my own eyes. What? When the victim went to see the killer, she used her own scarf to signal him. What? That's why I assumed that the signal was a white scarf. I suppose that makes sense. Come on, Mia. You can't let her weasel out of it. Nah, she couldn't even. Lying ass. Witness, sorry, but your explanation isn't going to work here. But why? It's true. That's what I saw. Possible. There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him. Oh, the scarf itself because it's not white. Yes, said several times in the testimony that the victim was wearing a scarf. A white scarf, correct? Yes. Is something wrong? That's what I like to know, Mrs. Foster. Have a look at this. It's the victim's scarf. Ugh. I'm sure people would disagree about what to call this color. However, it certainly is not white. You knew what the note said. She knew the context of the note. No, no, no! Yeah, you're gonna get fucked now. Yeah! Edward, you ain't gonna defend her. It says wear white scarf for it. That's the reason why you said it was white. Well, Mrs. Fartster? No! Keep saying the word no. You ain't gonna do shit. Order, order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public, and yet this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the numbers of people that knew was quite limited. Terror is one. The person who wrote the note, Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person. With you saying one more person, that's right, a person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten? Yup. The third person that knew the context of the note was... Of course it's her.
Take that!
Hang on there, kitten. What is it, Mr. Diego? Here, I made some special caftellets for you. I put in plenty of sugar. Drink it up before it gets cold. Don't be shy. Why are you doing this? Your brain needs stimulation. Drink some of this and then think it over again. Listen, keep messing up like that and you're gonna get the judge mad. This is about to just stand there occasionally drinking top. What did I do? What did I do? Oh my god. Who the fuck would have known it? No one would have known it. Besides just... I could just say the deceased, but... And that person is... Della. Della Thornhorn. I never heard that name before. Look at the victim note. This is what it says. Okay, fine. We're saving that. But then, no, this is what it says. Talk to Della. Tell her this time there's her name right there. Oh, what's this? Who is this person? This Della Thornhorn. Signed. This girl must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. The dead? Della Thornhorn was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime. You don't mean... Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by terror.
Objection!
Could it be her then? You said she was killed, but was she really? What are you applying? Of course people thought she had died 5 years ago, when she fell off of Dusty Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found. She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Della Hawthorne is dead. But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dallas Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she was still alive, she would be 19 now. Mrs. Foster, I believe that that's the same age you are. Even you could, Mrs. Felt, you're not saying. But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. That girl is in fact Mrs. Dallas Hawthorne. What? Okay, nah. Be alarmed. I understand. I don't think it comes to this. I didn't think it comes to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness. Yes, I understand. What, Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself, Your Honor. I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought that the defense would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean. Yes, the prosecutor office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we condone full background checks on all of our witnesses. What did he say? Ha! It looked like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go. No way, but then why? If he hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Mrs. Dallas Hawthorne. 5 years ago, we thought so as well, but, well, as you can see... Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness. Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder.
Objection!
Really, Mrs. Fout? I must say, your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost. How dare you? Please let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. Even worse than that, 5 years later, Dallas Hawthorne lost something much more precise, or more precious, her big sister. Mrs. Fout must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. What? I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor office. I mean, logic. Mrs. Fout, do you have any evidence to back up your assessment? What possible reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister? Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he turned it around on me. Ha! I think you need a little push in the right direction. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claims. That wasn't me. It was this guy, this crazy coffee addict.
Objection!
I think we have heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Ha! What makes you think there are empty, boy? Because your portrait looks like she's sweating bullets. I am sweating bullets. You think you're in a tough spot, huh? Of course, aren't I? No. You're just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. Up to me. Signed, the rashness of you. How charming. It's coming from someone younger than me. Now then, let's not waste any more time, Mrs. Fout. What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister? Well, Hawthorne? Ah, it's obvious.
Take that!
What? What is this? Is this a defense idea of a joke? If so, I certainly don't get the punchline. Well, Mrs. Fout? Oh, that was the rashness of youth. The rashness of youth. And what is your point in furthering such a stereotype? That's enough. This court sees no reason to... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, game? I literally... I don't know. I literally used that, but I guess not. Maybe him. You bastard. You're honestly a bastard. It has to be a person.
Take that!
Game, why do you do this to me? I honestly don't even know why she would even kill her, but I don't know. Maybe just a victim note. The story starts after Trevor escaped. He called Various and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, "Talk to Dallas. Tell her this time the whole truth must comes out." Hawthorne gave Danish a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. The whole truth. There was a dangerously important secret between Valorous and Danish. The reason Danish felt she had to kill Various to keep her mouth shut permanently.
Objection!
A terrific story, Mrs. Fell. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Mrs. Fell. What was the secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Dallas and that name, Valorous and Falls. One important secret that connected them all. Oh yes, I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago. We believe there will explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters. Ugh. Very well. I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it's be painful for you, but can you enlighten us one more, my little marble leaf? Maple leaf, okay. Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge. Putting on the old charm one more time, Dallas. But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wits. 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Theory. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister brought it to the bridge. After leaving the exchange, she shot Mr. Terror in the arm. That's when Mr. Terror tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life. The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we are to believe, after all that, she murdered her sister. Preposterous. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Mrs. Felt? Yes, Your Honor. As you have heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination. Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again. If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. We still got that info. That ace up our sleeves. What info? Come on, kitten. Don't say you have forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged. That's right. It was a fake kidnapping. Trevor told us that in the lobby. I'll do anything she says, anything Dallas says. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by me, Dallas, and Bird too. Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret. And what is my evidence? Fuck me. Did you and Mr. Terror have a relationship? Yes. As a tutor. You're tutoring him, Mr. Terror. No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Funnel came to me in the house to tutor me. It makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14. He probably came up with the kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jury trade and are quite wealthy, you see. Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Fowler. Did I hear him out right? Did he just call Mr. Fowler a clever fellow? I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million. $2 million. It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk. A $2 million pint of milk. I don't know what to think about that. The defendants demand that her sister, Fellows, makes the exchange. Not as the detective, of course, but as an individual. By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edwards, why do you think you wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain? If he ever gets around it, would it be hard to escape? There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety. What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Follis is. Yeah, right. It was all your plan. Anyways, Follis brought the diamond to the mountain, and that was a dangerous thing to do considering you were being held hostage. Yes, but actually that's a you see, Mr. Follis was holding a knife in my right hand. In his right hand. Somehow, I knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me. Damn. I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment. Well, Mr. Follis was shot in the right hand. Right arm. He let go of it. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Wallace turns to grab me as well. As I ran past him, I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin. Ooh. Oh. And in the next instant, damn, that quiet. I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift. I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. Then just one little shove from behind, and that was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river. That's why you hid your identity? Yes. I only told my sister. Hawthorne, eh? Yes, she's the only one who knew about me. Meanwhile, legally, this witness has been deceased for 5 years. I didn't even want something like that to happen to me again. And that new identity was false, Foster, right? Yes, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of. That makes sense. Without an insider help, doing all the paperwork would have been impossible. She was the only person left in the world I could count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could. It's the moment of truth for this witness too. Once the truth about this stage kidnapping comes out, everyone in this court would know how much of it GB's Gotta prove that kidnapping was a hoax. How the fuck do I prove that, though? What evidence do I have? None of these says that. I don't know. It's probably risky, but I don't know.
Objection!
Of course I failed that. What else could it be? I was already screwed if I did that. Yeah, how do I do that exactly?
Hold it!
Do I just... I don't know, press on her again, maybe I find something out of her.
Hold it!
I regret all of this.
Hold it! Hold it!
We're still gonna see this again? Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Hold it!
Well, fuck me. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna pick this. The wrong answer. Of course it is. What else could it be? Would it be just the same thing?
Objection!
No, I guess not. Of course it isn't. It's just
Objection!
the guessing game at this point. It's the guessing game. Like, oh my god, it's the guessing game. I'm never gonna know what it is. Unless I either guess, or I just give up and just watch a guide of how to fucking do this.
Objection!
Of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I'm so dumb. I thought I got it right, not gonna lie. I thought I actually got it right somehow, but nah, I'm just stupid. Did we already did this one?
Attention!
Oh wait, we already did that one. I'm even forgetting what I was doing.
Attention!
Oh my god, I'm losing my marbles. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind, bro.
Attention!
I don't like to cheat, but this game is making me want to, especially the fucking episode 3 and the end and this. I'm like, I'm just done with that bullshit. What? But what?
Attention!
Wait, what? I'm so confused. I'm so confused, man. I am so confused.
Hold it!
Your identity. Yeah, it's the fourth statement, but wait. Huh? I'm so confused. What? Oh wait, this is 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Attention!
Right, what, I don't understand how that, but alright. You said that Mr. False put you into the Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe. But it's true, I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it, it was Mr. Fallis. I'm sorry, I guess it wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible. Impossible? I asked that the court recalls the condition of Dusty Bridge now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years. If someone has pushed you from behind as you have claimed, instead of being carried away by the river, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below. His most certain death. Oh, from behind. It was because of behind. Because he's... How was I supposed to know about that little detail? Huh? Do you understand now, Danish Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible. Yeah, bitch. Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher than back then. But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference. Yeah. Edgeworth, get your ass on. You're right. If the events occurred just as the witness has testified, then the defendants could have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this? You see,
Objection!
yeah, because you crashed. You have no excuses. Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified the defendants pushed her into the river. However, she has never stated that she fell from the back and the bridge. Oh, what do you mean? After being shot in the arm, it's passable, or passivable, you know, whatever, what am I saying? That Mrs. Flawless, panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. If that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Well, Mrs. Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct? Now that you mention it, I do remember now. When I fell off the bridge, my skirt got caught on one of the bridge side wires. What? You can't be serious. You never made that up, so... Order in the court. It seems Mrs. Saul has finally reached a conclusion. Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Mrs. Fout assault. Of what? I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's possible that Mr. Fowler's panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible. Ridiculous. What's so impossible about it? Because your flawed logic... No, I got it saved. Because your flawed logic contradicts the court records. Oh my fucking god. Oh no, I gotta do this all over again. Fuck me. Could it be the Dusty Bridge map? That has to be.
Take that!
This evidence shows the fatal error you have made. It's a fatal error, alright? Unfortunately, the error is yours, not mine. Uh-oh, here it comes. This is Fout. At this point in the trial, I can't just let that pass. This game really trolled me. Oh my god, this game. I cannot believe that I just suck ass. How far were we at? Are you fucking for real? I forgot to save. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We'll do this. Made that. Blah 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 blah. I'm skipping all of this because we already did this. She would have fell. She would have got oofed. Blah blah blah.
Objection!
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 I should have saved. I don't know why I didn't save. I should have saved. I'm so stupid. Why didn't I not save?
Objection!
Saving again because, you know, I'm not dealing with that bullshit. Reading all of that again. You can't be serious. I don't know. I'm so stupid. How do I know? Could it be the diamond?
Take that!
This evidence shows the fatal error you have made. I fucking knew it. It's already a failure. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Could it be the profile? Could it not be the profile? Why have I been thinking about a scarf? I don't know why would I think about a scarf. It ain't the evidence. It can't be the evidence. It can't be the scarf. It can't be that. Can't be.
Take that!
Come on, game. Come on. Do not do this to me. 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 Game. Oh my god. Could it be this? You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm not gonna skip. I'm not gonna skip. I wanna read what it says. I believe that your reasoning went something like this. After being shot in the arm, it's possible that Mrs. Falk panicked, therefore he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. But however, once again, that's impossible. Impossible. Why is that, though? How could it be impossible? Could it be this? Oh, my brain. My brain. This game just... This episode is really making me want to cheat so bad, because I just don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Let me check on the Dusty map. If it isn't that, Oh, yeah, it ain't. What? Excuse me? Excuse me, you know, I don't get it. How is the witness photo? Your Honor, all of the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extended up to about 5 feet off the ground. Yeah, I really am stupid. It would be impossible to push someone off from there. No! Yeah. Fine. But let's remember the size and the strength of the defendants. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over. So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Follis has been shot in the right arm. And more importantly, Valence Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point blank range. So, Mr. Follis throwing the witness off the bridge, that is clearly impossible. Yeah, cry about it. I like you, Mile Edgeworth, but you still gotta get ridiculed, alright? Order. What is the meaning of this? Dalish Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally.
Objection!
Indeed. What do you mean by such a ridiculous remark? Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had her gun and handcuffed. She could have saved me. Jumping into a raging river like that would have been suicide. Perhaps, but still, that's exactly what you did. You are probably confident that you can handle the swift current, But even more so, the witness had a more compelling reason for jumping into the river. Oh, then what was it? What was so important that she wants to jump into the river? The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. And this is why she risks her life by jumping into the rapids of the Eagle River.
Take that!
5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Danish that day. The item that Various bought up the mountain with her, the $2 million diamond. No, it can't be. Yes, Danish had it all planned from the beginning. The $2 million, she was gonna keep it all for herself. She forced Mr. Hollis to help her fake the kidnapping. Bang. At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river, with the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack. Wow, that's simply ridiculous. Order. Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old. Yeah, and I'm saving. I'm not dealing with this shit. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan? This woman is a demon. There was one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister. Valerie Hawthorne. You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well? But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister kidnappings? Precisely. I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim murder. What do you mean by that? On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Fox, Various called her sister Delish, and then she told her what she was planning to do. She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her note, and that is what sealed Various Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatched your demonic plan to kill two birds with one stone. A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is... The question remains is, why the fuck are you look like the same girl from, like, the first episode of the third game? I don't understand. Hee hee. Well, who is that laughing at a time like this? Forgive me, it's just hilarious. Bitch, you still gonna fight? Witness? Is that you? You amuse me, woman. Mrs. Mia Felt. You can certainly wield an exciting tale. Naturally, you have the evidence to back it up, don't you? Evidence? Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That is, that at 14 I plotted it with Mr. Fullest and my sister. Wow, And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? Can't prove evidence to at least show it. I mean, show that. Well, Mrs. Felt, I don't know. What a joke. You, Mrs. Felt? Are you stupid? Or something? No! How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof of Various Hawthorne murder. Well, it seems that we have come to the end. To be honest, the witness behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense. Is this how we lose? Of course you are. No, we can't lose. Is this it? Is this really over? No, we're not over. Come on. We can't lose to this bitch. That girl had made a fool of me and there's nothing I can do about it. Ha. Without evidence, the trial is over? Who decided that? Mr. Diego? Come on now, kid. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony. On the the day in question, Dalish Hawthorne murdered her sister, Ferris Hawthorne. She hid her body on the trunk of Mr. Tara or Fullest stolen car and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Ferris Hawthorne. That's what you think, right? Yes, that's right. In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify again about various Hawthorne murder. Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who is the person who can testify to that demon woman crimes? It's him himself. Your Honor, the defense would call a new witness. A new witness. Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Tara Floss. Defendant. There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Delish's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that could say whether the person in the photo is Various Hawthorne, or whether it was in fact her younger sister, Danish, disguised as her. There's only one person who could solve this riddle once and for all, and that person is Tara's Floss. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this? Why not? The prosecution has no objections. Well then, very well. Baffle, bring the defendants to the witness stand. This is my last chance, Mr. Fall. My last chance to establish Danish guilt. You're all I have left. Defendants, you have heard everything that's been said up to this point. I hope this isn't long. All that's been said up to this point. Yes. I don't believe it. No way. Dennis died 5 years ago. Various betrayed me. Is it false? I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dennis is very much alive, and you were used for $2 million. That's not true. Is it false? There's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusty Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Various Hawthorne, or was it Danish Hawthorne? Danish, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised, never ever betray each other. Trevor. Danish? It's true. You are alive. You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad. Tell the truth, the real truth. I believed in you. I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know. But there's one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry. Dang, Dasha. I will allow Mr. Falls to testify once and only once only. Well then, Mr. Falls, you will be the final testimony in this trial. Witness. God. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, water. Please, water. Can't talk. Need water. Ha. Oh well. I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Dark and bitter than hell itself. Oh, damn. Who Terry foresaw. That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of the bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. I watched my car from bridge. I never pulled nobody on that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, and then she left. That was Boris, not my Danish. Mr. Fallis, you're covering for her. Do you think she would do the same for you? That's enough, Mrs. Felt. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial. Well then, Mrs. Felt, please proceed with your cross-examination. Is this how you want it to end, Mr. Fallis? Under a guilt verdict to go along with your death sentence? There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten, I think. For the notes, the meeting was supposed to take place at 4:30. You certainly arrived early, aren't you? I mean, didn't you? It was raining already, dark. You waited on the bridge for 30 minutes. Mr. Follis? Eagle Mountain, that spot throbs with memories. Why did he just climb up? Could it be just hiding something here? You were quite early, so you waited on the bridge, correct? Yeah, I like waiting. I used to it. I'm sure he is. Zero Boy waited 5 years to ask a simple question to find out why a woman betrayed him. To him, 30 minutes must have been like a blink of an eye. You were watching the car? That bridge, other side is broken. No one can come from there. So I was watching the car side. What else were you expecting him to do? I suppose that's the obvious thing to do, but something bothering me. I'm getting that feeling. A contradiction? I wonder what's on the other side of the broken bridge anyways. No one lives there. A small shrine up on the mountain, that's it. Anyways, no one came, no car, nothing. Mrs. False, think carefully now. Are you certain that it was Valar's Honthorn? Never lie. It's the truth. It was Valar's. I remember her face. Wait a minute. If you had remembered her face, then why did you make her wear a scarf as identification? Sorry. I told a little lie. The woman I met, she was different from woman. She was different from woman standing here now. She was different. It was Valerie. We talked in the What did you talk to her about, anyways? Mr. Fallis told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. He said someone needed to take the blame for it. It was all I could think to do, and she said that. That's why she lied. Got me the death penalty. And you were satisfied with that answer? With the answer? Witness? Danish died. It was my fault. But I don't really remember. Maybe I did. Maybe I did push her in. I don't really... It doesn't matter no more. Either way, my Danish, my sweet teen angel, dead. But you just saw that she isn't dead. The developers talked to me on bridge, nothing left to live for. How can you be so sure? It was raining at the time, and sunset that day was at 9 o'clock. It would have already been pretty dark on that mountain at 4:30. Please, Mr. Fallis, this is your last chance. You have already taken the fall once for something you didn't do. That woman, it wasn't Dalish. Stop right there. One more needs to be said. Even if it means the death penalty, even if it means taking the blame for murder, you'll still do whatever is necessary to protect her, won't you, Mr. False? I know it's obvious, but he's clever. He's clearly lying. He's been cursed by Danish Hawthorne. He'll probably go to his grave still believing in her, Mr. Fallis. Even if he can show he's lying, the poor guy still will still be cursed. You still have to point out the contradiction anyways. That's the risk of being a defense attorney. I mean, defense lawyer, I guess. too. Fuck me. Fuck me then. I don't know. Fuck it, you know what? Witness photo. So when you got to the bridge, no one has arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge. You're sure of that? Yeah, I'm sure. You're sure, huh? Well then, I'm sure too, Mr. Fall. I'm sure that you are lying. Huh? What? What? Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Mrs. Felt. You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right? But that's the victim at the end of the bridge. Precisely my point. In other words, Mrs. Ford, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did. Nah, blah. Mr. Falk, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth. I got there around 4 o'clock, it's true. I had somewhere to go, a special place. You go to the special place before you went to the bridge? Yeah, it's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dallas, we promised each other. We swore we will not betray each other. She brought a memoir to represent our love. Memoir. A memoir, or whatever. 5 years ago, I hid it under base of a tree there. It's a special memory for me. This is it. This is what I went to get. That's the same shit from the first episode. This little bottle on a necklace is your memory. It's quite charming, but it looks empty. Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock, but then he left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. With that much time, Dallas Hawthorne could have easily hit it on the body in the trunk of his car. No! Yup, indeed, there certainly was enough time for it. I still got a chance. It's a fault. There's no mistaking it. Huh, Mr. Foss? What? That's enough. Please. Witness? I promised her 5 years ago, if it ever happens that we can't trust each other no more, then we're supposed to drink a bottle of... No! Stop the trial! Your Honor, we need a recess. I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this. No, we are so close, just a little more. I was going to prove your innocence. No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Danish again. Mrs. Foss. Mr. Andaman. Thanks for the coffee. Mr. Floss! What the fuck? What the fuck was that? He killed himself. I don't even want to scream, because if I screamed, I get in trouble. And so my first trial ended suddenly and tragically. It ended with no winners, only losers. Oh, so it makes sense, no wonder! Oh, it makes sense. I was like thinking, what? Like, why is she the same one? I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul, I thought I'll never heal. I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. But one person, the true criminal, Danish Dashorn, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face. What a horrible bitch, honestly. And you're smiling. Unforgivable. That witch. Mr. Armadou, we were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. You were just a little too soft, kid. It's my fault. It's all my fault that Mr. Fallis killed himself. Don't cry, kidden. You're gonna make my coffee all salty. I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this. Mia. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. Damn. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. Mr. Armadou? No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. Then you file them away and eventually forget them. This very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. Oh, yup, in that first game, in the first episode, I meant. Only after that did Danish Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angel smile on her face. It was finally all over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I could have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that made me remember all this. What? Episode 4 finish? Episode 5. Brand new episode has been added. Bridge to the turnabout. No, I'm saving. That was short. What the hell? But something tells me this is gonna be longer, isn't it? Shalasus, the treasured Kara village, Hermlum, whose name means 7 branded swords. It is said that this sacred sword represents life itself. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choice is limitless. Like our destinies, the sword comes to but one end, one merciless point. And when the silver core, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed, the illusion is revealed, and the implacable possible of fate is finally laid bare. February 6, 9:48 a.m. Wright and call offices. I'm gonna say. Wow. I am surprised that there was only that episode was quite fucking short. Which is good because episode 5, it's the last one in the game. And honestly, I want to finish it already, just so that I can get on with it. And I can just take a massive break until my friends get their games and we can all play together and stream. So yeah. Bye, I suppose, because I have nothing else to say anymore. And no one else is really watching this, but I don't really care.